Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He completes it to Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Jones last year led the Bills, 652 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, more than double his production from 2017. Now they're hoping for an even bigger bump this year.
Jim. Check 9. 5 wide.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Roquan Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 26.
Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Prescott on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On second down now. It's Cohen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Undercut. 47. Undercut. 47. Here we go. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jones has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
And the Bills first down.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Pass 85. Pass 10. You got tight. You got tight right there. Regular. Shit.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8.
And it's third down.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, Daddy. Everyone should go.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
First down, Buffalo.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He completes it to Bryant. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. First catch for Bryant. He's got a first down. On first down, Singletary. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot. Run. You did it. Watch twist. Watch. Hey, hold.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go for one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 49. Check 49. Check 43.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, man.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs. So
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Cooper was the intended target. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the grab by Croft. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Bills on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Check out.
Alert, alert, alert.
Check 3.
Go. Go.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Check. Hey, kill. 46.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Prescott stripped. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, Prescott. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
319.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back end of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
5 wide. He's coming.
Singletary on the toss play. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. To the air, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase it. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing to take.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here I come again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Going to run again here with Pollard. Shrugs the tip. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We got this.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Gun. Hey, Alpha.
Check now.
Pass.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Dancing to his left. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, 2nd only to Lamar Jackson. Also had 8 rushing touchdowns. He is a dual threat QB. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills cut into that lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing, Prescott. And he completes it to Cohen. No gain, and it's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Complete to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down, Bill.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a...
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Know my everybody drop when I